Joseph Bernacki joins us once again. Paramedic Services Week is what he's been talking about all morning. Good morning, Joseph. What a great way to acknowledge our first responders.
Good morning, Ainsley. Yeah, well, we have more than 650 of them in the city of Winnipeg alone. I'm very pleased to be joined by Nathan Epp. He is a community paramedic with WFPS. Pleasure having you on our show, sir.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for your service as well. Of course, talk to me a little bit about a community paramedic, what that looks like day in and day out here in the city. What's your job?
Sure. Community paramedics work sort of outside the traditional emergency response system. We work in the community with vulnerable individuals and doing sort of non-traditional paramedic things. Some of the types of roles we do are things like wound care. We do some STI testing. We do some IV antibiotics. We sort of refer to people in the community to other agencies as well.
There's a couple of different programs that a community paramedic might be involved in, be it the EPIC or ELAT. Talk to me about each of those, what that looks like on your job.
Sure. The EPIC program, or the Emergency Paramedics in the Community, is a program I've worked on for quite a while. It's a program where we work with vulnerable individuals in the community, either identified by our department or by crews on scene. So they send us referrals about people they're worried about in the community. Maybe they're accessing the system a lot or just need more help. And so we follow up with them in the community and try and provide supports for them, refer them to agencies as needed, maybe things like home care or mental health or those kinds of things. So we try and provide wraparound support for them to make sure they're getting the needs that their needs are met, so that we're not, and often then they're not using 911 or the ERs as much.
And ELAT, what does that refer to?
That's our new enhanced low acuity triage system. That's a program where we have advanced care paramedics working in dispatch on some of our lower priority calls, and so we work with some of those. We follow up with those people. We do some background information, and then have a conversation with them about what their needs are. And then sometimes on some of those calls, they may not need to go to an ER, so we might refer them to like a minor injury clinic or some other community supports. Or sometimes we can help them find other transport options as is appropriate, or just provide information, advice, and that kind of thing to them.
Nathan, we appreciate all this important information, and of course all this that your job entails. It's why we're highlighting Paramedic Services Week, running until this Saturday. We'll be back in the 8 o'clock hour talking with the Deputy Chief, learning more about why this week's so important. Keep that channel locked on CTV Morning Live.